Hi guys. So finally I'm going to do a little cooking video, and I put out a little tweet asking you guys, did you want hash brown casserole, macaroni and cheese, or broccoli and cheese? And I was hoping y'all would say hash brown casserole or broccoli and cheese, because I make way too much mac and cheese, so I get tired of making it. So I thought today I would just whip this up. It's really easy, it's really cheap, and just show you guys what I put in here. So I just get like a big bowl here. You get 2 bags, because everything oh, that was my preheat in my oven. So I use 2 bags of these 1 pound 4 ounce shredded hash browns. They're not frozen. These are in like the dairy section at Walmart, and I think they're like $2 a bag or something like that. So I always make big dishes because, you know, I like to have leftovers, like for my daughter, which I'm at her house, by the way, making this. I told her, I said, if I cook over there, I can just leave the food. She's like, oh yes, please come over here and cook. So we put 2 bags of that. And then, let's see, I'll set that to the side. Now, I use these green onions just for color, all right, because the casserole is very yellow. So I just kind of put a little bit of these in for color, like, you know, like little scallions, just some. And you can also use like red bell pepper, and just dice it up, you know, maybe like half a pepper, or you can use a whole pepper, and just, you know, dice it up small and throw that in there just to, you know, make it a little more appetizing looking, I guess, a little more colorful and festive. So you see, I just took like a bunch that you would buy in the grocery store. I think those were like 75 cents at the grocery. Just chop them up, and then we will throw these in with the hash browns, because I use regular onion also. So this here is just for color. All right, I'll go ahead and cut this, and it is kind of nice, you know. I do a lot of cooking, so y'all know I love makeup too, but it's kind of nice to do something different. You know, something different for a change. And if y'all like these, nothing I make is too hard. It's usually pretty flavorful and fattening, and with butter and lots of cheese. But if y'all like these, I'll make more of them. I know how to make all kinds of stuff, but like I said, it's very southern. Alright, and I try to get this onion chopped very fine, because you want to kind of have a little bit in every bite of like the casserole. Now, if you're not an onion lover, you might want to omit this, but it just really brings out like the flavor of the hash browns with the cheese. So good. And this knife, I need to sharpen it. This is one of my knives from home. I've had it for like 15 years. It's a Hinkle, like a German knife. And I think I've sharpened it maybe twice in the time I've had it. It is amazing. So I'm not going to use the whole onion. you know, I'd say probably a whole medium onion. This was pretty large, so we'll just try to dice this up just a little bit more. And you know, like this dish, you could make it, I usually just make it as a side dish, but you could make this and stick it in the refrigerator like for breakfast, or like if you've got a bunch of family over or friends over, or need you like a good hangover breakfast. So just pour that in there. There we go. So we have both the onions in there, the hash browns. So then you want to put like, let's see, garlic powder. I would say maybe like a quarter teaspoon, something like that. I never put salt in my dishes, so you can go ahead and add salt if you want. Probably, you know, a quarter teaspoon, something like that. I never use salt because I feel like everything has so much sodium in it. So, but I am extremely heavy-handed with the pepper in everything I cook. So please just do it. But I have no idea how much this is. I would say it's at least a good tablespoon of pepper. I love pepper, and it makes everything taste so much better. So, okay, we have the pepper. Then we're going to put 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. And these are what, 75 cents? I got the Walmart brand. So a lot of recipes that you see, since I'm doubling this, okay, I'm using 2 cans. And most of the recipes that you see for this will have cream of chicken. And I don't like using 2 cans of cream of chicken because I'm not the biggest fan of cream of chicken. It's alright, but I substitute, instead of, when I double this, instead of using 2 cans of the cream of mushroom, instead of 2 cans of the cream of chicken, I put 1 of the cream of mushroom in it. You guys can see this, okay? I have one of my small tripods like sitting in the sink with my camera. Okay, so a can of cream of mushroom, a can of cream of chicken. Then we're gonna take, I already grated this. It's from Walmart also, maybe like $2.74. 1 pound, and you can use any kind of cheese you want. I usually use sharp cheddar cheese in everything that I make, just because it's a stronger flavor. So I put the whole block. I put the whole block in mine. If you're looking for a healthy recipe, you might want to click. And then I'm just gonna leave, you know, about that much in the bowl. To, you know, sprinkle on the top. So put most of it in the dish, and then I use the 16 ounce of sour cream. I use the whole container. And like I said, you can see so many different kinds of recipes, but I just kind of do what, you know, after I've been years I make this stuff, and I just kind of over time I just kind of tailor it. And like I said, I never use recipes, but if I do, I always end up changing it up, doing something different. So there is the whole container of cream cheese, of sour cream, and then we're gonna mix this up. And I don't know if most people would even use sour cream or if definitely they wouldn't use a whole jar, a whole container of it. But I like my casseroles and stuff like very wet, you know, like I can't mess with any dry casseroles, so I can get this stirred up really good. And most of the time I use gloves when I cook. You see I have one on. I just thought it'd be easier doing this, trying to show you guys, but I use gloves a lot when I cook because I just don't like my hands. I have nails and I don't like food getting on them and just, ugh. And I'm probably going to add just a little more pepper. Probably like another half a tablespoon or something like that. Get this stirred up good. And you can also make this, so like if you wanted to scramble up like 1 or 2 rolls of sausage and drain it, you know, have it already cooked, and then throw it in here with this, it would be so good. You know, like if you wanted to do the breakfast casserole, or you could do, make like bacon, crumble it up and put in here. All right. So that is good and mixed up. So I'm going to clean up my area a little bit, pour it in the dish, and I'll be right back. I have like a 9x13 baking dish, and I sprayed it with some butter spray. And this pan has been used and abused. It has like, so if you see the brown, it's just from oil, and it's so hard to get off. So we're just gonna pour this whole mixture in here, and I'm gonna cook it at 425. I'm gonna cook it for a while, and then I'm going to I will let you guys know, because like I said, I don't use a recipe. I have no idea how long I cook this for. So I know I'm going to cook it on 425, and I'll come back. I'll let you guys know how long I finally ended up cooking it for. Because I noticed my stove's a little different than my daughter's. Hers cooks a lot faster than mine. So we're just going to spread that out in here. And I'm not going to put the remaining cheese on it just yet, because I don't want it getting too brown. So I'll wait till it's probably halfway through cooking, and then we'll put the cheese on it. All right. So here is our casserole. See how quick? So easy. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the oven, and I will be back when it is finished. All right, 20, 30, 40, 50. This casserole's been in the oven for 30 minutes already. So I'm going to take it out. Take it out real quick and just put some cheese over it. I use a lot of cheese in this house. If I had a nickel for every time that I grated a block of cheese, I'd be a rich woman. All right. Now we're going to stick it back in here. Keep an eye on it. Not sure how much longer I need it to cook. Okay guys, I put that in there at 420. It is 5:15, so 55 minutes I left it in. And I usually just take a knife, just stick it in the center. It's very cheesy, okay? Just to make sure it's done. Yeah. So, this is the final hash brown casserole. And like I said, if you guys want to put like fry some sausage and put in here, or some bacon, or you know, red peppers, any kind of thing, you can put anything in here to make it, you know, like a side dish for dinner, or if you just want to, you know, make it and have it for breakfast, or like I said, for overnight guests or anything like that. So that's it. That's the hash brown casserole. I hope you guys make it. If you do, let me know how you like it. I'm interested to see what you guys think, and I will see you guys on the next video. Love you. Bye. You know, I didn't think it would be right of me if I didn't show you guys what the casserole looks like. It is scalding hot, okay? Scalding hot. But I was just gonna like take a little bit out and show you what it looks like. So you see, it's very cheesy, very creamy, and it tastes delicious. So my daughter's over here playing PlayStation, and she's probably just waiting for this to cool enough for her. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what the finished casserole looks like. All right, see you guys later.